I never imagined a day would come when my own flesh and blood would throw me out of the house I helped him build. After my husband died, I moved in with my son and his wife. At first, things were peaceful. My daughter-in-law treated me with respect, and my son made sure I had everything I needed. But over time, I began to notice changes. He became distant, secretive, and often came home late, smelling of unfamiliar perfume. One day, I walked into the kitchen to find him whispering on the phone. When he saw me, he snapped the phone shut and glared at me. "Stay out of my business, Ma," he warned. I didn't say a word, but I had already pieced things together. He was having an affair, and worse, he had started bringing the woman into our home when his wife was away. I couldn't stay silent any longer. When I confronted him, he didn't deny it. Instead, he told me if I didn't like it, I could leave. Just like that. No shame, no regret. That night, he packed my bags and left them by the door. His mistress stood there watching, smiling smugly, like she had won a prize. I looked at my son one last time, hoping to see a flicker of guilt in his eyes, but there was nothing. So I left, humiliated and heartbroken. I moved in with my younger sister, who welcomed me with open arms. But even there, I couldn't find peace. I kept thinking about my daughter-in-law. So kind, so trusting, completely unaware of the betrayal happening right under her nose. A week later, I made up my mind. I asked her to meet me for tea, pretending it was just a friendly visit. When she arrived, I looked into her eyes and knew I had to tell her everything. Every time he left late at night, every excuse he made, and every lie he told. I even showed her photos I had secretly taken. Proof she couldn't ignore. Her hands shook, and tears welled up in her eyes. But she didn't scream. She simply nodded and thanked me. A few days passed before I heard from her again. She had confronted him, and as expected, he denied it at first. But with the evidence in her hands, he had no choice but to confess. She didn't argue with him. She simply packed her things and left, just like he once did to me. Only this time, it wasn't an old mother leaving her son's house in shame. It was a strong woman, walking away from betrayal with dignity. Now, my son calls me, angry and blaming me for ruining his marriage. But I feel no guilt. He made his choices, and I only brought the truth to light. I may have lost a son, but I helped a good woman find her strength. And in that, I have no regrets.